Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of MouseTalk Monthly. Um, so I will be in the chat down below. So we are going to be talking about Pandora, Cars, Mission Breakout, Garden of the Galaxy, all of that stuff. So we are going to start off with talking about Pandora because that's coming up in a couple of weeks. I believe the 27th, 26th, 27th is when it's opening around the same time as Mission Breakout. So Pandora, we got some cool clips on the Shaman of Songs, which is an incredible animatronic. Personally, I think it's really cool. It is very lifelike, so it's kind of creepy a little bit because of just how lifelike it is. Also the one on Flight of Passage, which is floating in the water, that one seemed pretty cool as well. I love the new merchandise. There are a couple of interesting merchandise options available, such as the tail. You can get a Navi tail, which is kind of interesting. If you have seen the movie, you know what the purpose of a Navi tail is. So that's kind of an interesting toy to be selling at a kid's theme park, but hey, it will get them money. Bioluminescence is another thing that's happening in the land, and it's been done really, really well. I love how you can interact with the plants at nighttime and how they react to you stepping on the ground or touching them or playing music or stuff like that. So I think that's really cool. And I'm excited to visit Pandora. It won't be a while until I personally visit. If you're excited for it, let me know in the chat box below. But yeah. And also make sure to give this live stream a thumbs up because that would be greatly appreciated. Another thing we have information on is Cars 3. We got the new trailer for that, and it looks to be pretty good. Some people I've heard have already seen most of the movie, and from what they're saying, it's the best Cars movie of the franchise, so that seemed very promising. It looked like it's gonna be Lightning McQueen trying to stay racing as the new generation of cars is coming into play, and he's trying to keep up with all of that. So that seems like it's going to be a good movie that comes out in the summer. I'm very excited for that. Also coming soon is the Tomorrowland Sky Lounge experience that was announced in early May. It was announced around this month, maybe late April it was announced, but it's going to be a new way to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Space Mountain at Disneyland because the original Space Mountain is coming back after being Hyperspace Mountain for a very long time, so excited about that. And the new lounge experience will be, I believe, on the second story of the Intervention building where Marvel HQ used to be, and it will be $45, which include a view of the fireworks. You get the lounge to yourself for a couple of hours, and also include a small snack box with some desserts and some grapes and cheese and stuff like that. So that seems a little pricey for a snack box and some fireworks. So I don't know if you think $45 is a good enough price, or if it should be cheaper, or if there should be more included in that price. Feel free to let me in the chat room below, or if you're watching later, let me know in the comments down below, because I will be interested in hearing what you have to say about that. Hong Kong has some announcements. They finally got the green light for their new Marvel, Frozen, and Moana expansions, which I'm very excited about. So Frozen is going to be a whole area themed around Arendelle, and I believe it's going to have the Frozen Ever After ride, which is currently in Walt Disney World. So they will be making a copy of that. They will also be having a Marvel themed area with some new attractions they haven't really announced. what attractions will be coming. I'm sure we'll hear a lot more about that at D23 Expo this year. We are also going to be getting Moana's Village Festival, which is a new stage show. So that seems very, very fun because it will be the first Moana attraction at a Disney theme park, unless they announce another one at D23 that might be coming sooner at a different park or resort. And then the castle, which was probably the biggest change of the park, is they are completely redoing their castle, making it bigger, making it grander, because they saw how big Shanghai's castle was. So they're like, you know what? Let's make our castle a little bit bigger, a little bit grander. So they're going to have a new castle, a new courtyard, so they can do castle shows. So that seemed very exciting. And it also means that Disneyland Resort in California will now have their own unique castle because Hong Kong will have a different castle than the one we have. So it kind of works in our favor a little bit because we will be the only one with Sleeping Beauty Castle in that form. Speaking of announcements, D23 announced their full schedule. So expect a lot of stuff happening at D23, such as information on Star Wars, the Hong Kong expansion we were just talking about. But also a lot of panels are going to be announcing new stuff, and we got the full schedule of all of the big panels that will be happening in Hall D23. The Disney Legends ceremony, which is happening on Friday, July 14th, and that's going to be at 10 a.m., and they are going to be having, I believe, 9 recipients of the Disney Legends Award this year, including Oprah, who is known for her work on ABC with the Oprah Winfrey Show, but also Princess and the Frog as Tiana's mom. We are also going to be getting some information on other panels, but before I talk about that, let me backtrack to the Disney Legends ceremony. So Oprah will be getting an award. Mark Hamill, the late Carrie Fisher, some former Imagineers will be getting awards. So all of that will be very exciting, and that happens at 10 a.m. Next, we are going to be having the Walt Disney Animation Studios panel, which happened at 2:30 on Friday. And that one is a very exciting panel because it will be talking about Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, which is a very long title for a movie, if I do say so myself. Coco, which comes out in November, that will be getting a lot more information on that. We have been getting a few trailers and stuff on Coco, including Dante's Lunch, which is the short film, which will not be included in the movie. I heard it's just a short film just to get people pumped for the movie. We will be getting, I'm sure, a lot more information on Incredibles 2, which I'm very pumped about because it's been way too long since we had the first Incredibles movie, and I'm excited to see what storyline will be announced, if we're going to be getting information on Jack, if he's going to be older, struggling with his powers, or if it's going to take place right after the first movie with the Underminer. So I'm sure we'll be getting a lot more plot details at D23, along with information on some new movies. I'm hoping personally that they will announce a Hansel and Gretel movie, because I'm pretty sure that's the only fairy tale they haven't really done yet. We will probably get updates on Gigantic because it was supposed to be coming out, I believe, next year, but it got delayed until 2020, I'm pretty sure of. I can double check with you on that. So that's what's been announced for Friday. Saturday, July 15th, is going to be the live action panel at 10:30 a.m., which features stuff from Disney, Marvel, Lucasfilm, Disney Nature. So we'll be getting a lot of Star Wars and Marvel news, I'm sure. We will be getting stuff, I believe, on The Last Jedi, future Star Wars movies. We might get information on the live-action Dumbo, the live-action Aladdin movie, Jungle Cruise, future Marvel movie, stuff like that. So that will be a very good panel to attend. Last year, we had a lot of cool celebrities, attend that panel, including the Star Wars Force Awakens cast. They went to that panel, so I'm only guessing that we will get some cast members from The Last Jedi and some of the Marvel films coming to the panel this year. And then at 3 p.m., we have the Parks and Resort panel, which I'm sure we're going to talk a lot more about Star Wars Land, Hong Kong's expansion, the 35th anniversary of Tokyo Disneyland. I believe at Tokyo Disneyland and not Tokyo Disney Sea. So we will be getting a lot more information on that. And maybe there will be a announcement on Marvel Land at California Adventure, which is the speculation that's been going on. So I'm interested in hearing the information on that and how it will work into DCA and Hollywoodland. Or if they are going to be putting in Bugland, I'm interested in hearing that. So that would be happening at 3 p.m. And then that's all that's happening on Saturday. Sunday, July 16th, we are going to be getting a concert with the legendary Oscar-winning composer Alan Menken, who did Little Mermaid and Aladdin and all of the Renaissance movies that we know and love. He will be having a concert called A Whole New World of Alan Menken at 1:30 p.m. and 5 p.m. So it's 2 separate times, which allows you time to go look at the pavilion floor, the show floor. I will be having a probably lengthier video on D23 as the time gets nearer and more stuff gets announced. So that's all that's been announced for Sunday. And I'm sure we're going to be getting announcements soon on all of the smaller panels that will be happening. Some more information on the show floor. Right now we have information that there's going to probably be a big pavilion on Star Wars Land. And we're also going to be having a Disney Archives exhibit on the Pirates of the Caribbean and Peter Pan's flight and stuff like that. So I'm excited for D23. I can't wait until we get more information later this month and next month as the time draws near. What else happened in April is Disneyland Paris turned 25. They had a special parade with tons of rare characters. We had characters like Kita and Milo from Atlantis, Jessica Rabbit, and characters from the Rescuers Down Under, stuff like that. So that was very exciting to see. And then, of course, special merchandise and decorations and stuff like that. So that's at Disneyland Paris right now, and then I heard they're going to be having a EDM festival later on in the year. So stay tuned for information on that, probably coming out in the next couple of months. At Walt Disney World, they are going to be announcing Happily Ever After on May 12th, so be excited for that. It's going to be having some new animation that's not featured in the movies, because they brought back some of the original animators to do some new animation for the fireworks show. So that's sure is going to be exciting. I know a lot of people are sad about Wishes leaving, but of course things have to constantly change at Disney parks, whether we like it or not. Like Tower of Terror leaving for Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm still a little disappointed about that, but I'm sure eventually I will learn to love the attraction. And speaking of Guardians of the Galaxy, we have a lot of information on that as well as the Summer of Heroes. So let me see if I can find the information on that. So Guardians of the Galaxy opened, I believe, on May 27th. And it's going to have probably, I believe, only one preview day for special guests, and then it will open to the public. It's going to have 5 to 6 songs that change. So depending on when you write it, you might have a different song than your friends. So you want to make sure you write it multiple times so you can get different variations of the ride. It's going to feature a bunch of different characters from the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, including the new Mantis character from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Summer of Heroes is going to bring a Star-Lord and Groot meet and greet, along with a superhero training type of show with Black Widow. I'm sure we're going to be getting more information on it either this week or next week as the attraction gets closer to opening. So that's going to be very exciting at California Adventure. Pixar Play Parade is also returning in a couple of weeks as well after a long hiatus. For the Food and Wine Festival and Festival of Holidays, it had to shut down, but it's finally coming back, which I am all in favor of because I love that parade. At Walt Disney World, we got some information on Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and the Very Merry Christmas Party. The dates have been announced. There will be 53 days for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and the Christmas Party. So the dates for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party are going to be 32 spooktacular dates, including August 25th, 29th, September 1st, 7th, 10th, 12th, 15th, 17th, 19th, 22nd, 24th, 26th, and 29th. October is going to have a lot more dates. October 1st, 3rd, 5th, 6th, 9th, 10th, 12th, 13th, 15th, 17th, 19th, 20th, 22nd, 24th, 26th, 27th, 29th, and 31st, and then a final one on November 1st. And then shortly after that, the park will change for Christmas. Also at the Halloween party, the Hocus Pocus Filling Spectacular is returning, as well as the Boo to You Halloween Parade and the Hallowishes fireworks. At the Christmas party, it's going to have 21 dates. In November, it's going to be the 9th, 10th, 12th, 14th, 16th, 17th, 26th, and 28th. And then in December, it's going to be the 1st, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 8th, 10th, 12th, 14th, 15th, 17th, 19th, 21st, and 22nd. So not as many dates at the Halloween party, but it still is going to have a lot of festivities happening, including the Once Upon a Christmas Time Parade, the Holiday Wishes, a Frozen Holiday Wish. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be themed around Frozen. And then Mickey's Most Merriest Celebration. So those are going to be happening at the Very Merry Christmas Party. So a lot of things are being announced, which is very, very exciting. Let me see if I missed any announcements. The Disney Legends ceremony, I touched briefly on that. But Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, Oprah, Stan Lee, who's known for his Marvel characters, including Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, X-Men, Daredevil, and Falcon. He will be getting an award. Julie Taymor, the puppeteer for Lion King on Broadway, getting an award. Gary Marshall, who worked on ABC and Princess Diaries, he will be getting an award, along with some Disney animators and Imagineers, including Jerry Geronimi, Manuel Gonzalez, and Wayne Jackson will also be getting awards at that. The Fairy Tale Wedding Show happened yesterday, so that was very fun to watch on Freeform. It had Pentatonic performing at one of the weddings, and then another one was on Disney Cruise Line. So that was very fun to watch. Born in China happened last month, and it is still currently in movie theaters. It was part of Disney Nature for Earth Day. Disney's new Disney Nature film, Dolphins, was announced, which will be happening, I believe, next year for Earth Day. So I'm excited to see that one because I love dolphins. Dapper Day happened in April at Disneyland and Walt Disney World Resort, and I believe Disneyland Paris had one as well. There are a lot of amazing Disney bounds and Dapper bounds. My personal favorite was the Moana group bound by a bunch of YouTubers, including James and Lizzie from James Chats and Soundproof Liz. The group also included Heather Trashka and her boyfriend, who were Moana and Maui, and then a lot of other people were also in that group. So They did a really, really great job. Also, Bridgie Voices as Hey Hey was the best part of that group band personally for me, with her mohawk and her hilarious facial expressions in all of their photos. So I'm excited to see how they're going to top that at Fall Dapper Day on November 5th. Let's see, what else has happened? Star Wars Day at Sea is returning to the cruise lines. So that is exciting. And I'm pretty sure that is all of the information for April. I will be back next month to announce all of the information that came out in May. I'm sure I'm going to have a lot more information and my thoughts and opinions on Pandora and Guardians of the Galaxy next month. So it's going to be probably a much longer episode next month for June, discussing all the stuff from this month because everything's opening this month. So I will have a lot more stuff to talk about. And I would have written Mission Breakout, so I will have my thoughts and opinions on that. I might have a special guest next month who will share their opinions on Guardians of the Galaxy and Pandora, and possibly Star Wars if they start announcing some more information on that. Speaking of Star Wars Land, it's coming along quite nicely. We got some information on, bless you, we got some information on the attractions. Gonna be a X-Wing fighter type of ride, and then a Millennium Falcon ride. The Rivers of America opened this summer along with Fantasmic 2.0. So we should expect a lot more information on the Rivers of America and Fantasmic this month. So I will probably be reviewing that next month. So sorry this episode was only half an hour long, but next month will be a lot longer, especially if I have a special guest to talk to you and share their opinions. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel and my personal channel, which will be linked in the description box down below. Make sure you hit on the post notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And I will see you all next month for another episode of MouseTalk Monthly. Bye.